Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&Nation. I am Lenny's music art, Druvidu.
And I am your favorite teeny tiny Santa, Soberoni.
Oh, yes, you are. Welcome back. Welcome back to G&A Podcast. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weave. How are you, Lenny?
I am doing well. How are you doing, Drew?
Um, I'm doing okay. It's a Monday. I feel like I just have a
True.
case of the Mondays, honestly. So I'm like, I might. Hopefully, this wonderful podcast full of goodness and lewdness will pick up my spirits.
Hope so.
Yeah, so let's charge right on in and start with our news segment this week in anime. My goodness, it's the way I almost mispronounced like 4 words in the past like 1 minute. It's intense. My tongue is intense. I guess I'll just start with my news. By the way, this is just gonna be a bunch of announcements.
Yeah.
So Arc Knights gets an anime.
Whoop whoop.
Arc Knights gets an anime. I know it's a very popular oh shoot. What kind of
Gotcha
gacha is
game.
it? What kind of gacha is it?
Oh, like what kind of game is it?
What kind of gacha game? Isn't it like tower defense?
Yes, that's very loosely a tower defense game.
It's not loosely a tower defense. I thought that's what everyone
It's a tower defense in the same way, I guess, FGO is a JRPG.
Oh. I see.
Like, nah, I guess that's the core concept of a tower defense. Whatever. I'll let it slide. It's a tower defense game.
Yes. Well, this quote unquote tower defense game is getting their anime, and it's being done by Yostar Pictures, which I don't really.
Wait, did they do the Azure Lane anime?
Yeah.
Hey.
They did a Azure Lane thing.
Wait, is it the miniseries or like the one that we saw that never got finished?
It did something called Azure Lane Slow Ahead. I don't know what that means.
I think that's the miniseries.
It sounds like the miniseries,
which is good. Yeah. That's a good little miniseries.
They did that. They were part. Oh wow, they actually part of pretty decent things. Slow Ahead. They're Azure Lane.
Yeah, that's like the miniseries.
Attack on Titan, the final season. So you know, I guess.
Yeah, it could work.
It can work. So good luck for that. I don't know if we're gonna be covering it.
I feel like it's gonna be good, but it's such a depressing. Like if you actually get to the story of that game, it's so fucking depressing. I don't know if I want to deal with that.
And I just don't know the game at all, so that's why I'm just like not even remotely invested. But who knows? You guys twisted my arm behind my back for fucking Azure Lane, so
and I'm sure they'll pick it in the poll. So
assholes. I mean, thanks. What do you have for us, Sonny?
I guess I have 2 pieces of news, 2 announcements. First, we have the 2nd season of Miss Nagatoro. Of course, we covered the 1st season. I really enjoyed it. So did Drew, I believe. So yeah, I think everyone knows what Nagatoro is by now. I think it's probably like the most memed anime this year. I can't think of another more memey anime.
Yeah, they really went. They just hard. Went off the walls. Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting a 2nd season of that. It doesn't say when it's going to release though. I'm guessing sometime next year. We'll probably cover it. I'm pretty sure we'll cover it, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. And on that same note, Kaguya-sama is also getting a season 3, April of next year.
Speaking of things that we're definitely going to cover.
Oh my god, what if they air in the same season?
Oh my god, we're not ready.
I'm not ready for this. But yeah,
there's gonna be some 2 powerhouses competing against each other.
Yeah, 2 mega comedies against each other. All the memes.
All the memes. Well, now that we are done with our news, it's time to move on to our weekly reviews. and we are going to start off with Mushoku Tensei, part 2, episode 4. Episode 4. Oh, are you gonna say something?
No, I just said yeah.
Yeah. So this episode had a lot about I forgot to say Ghislaine. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Ghislaine. And her past, her growing up in the village, why no one really likes her anymore.
Although I feel like that was kind of a shitty reason to not like her. Because they kind of built it up like, oh, Ghislaine, she betrayed all of us and blah blah blah. No one could ever respect her. And then her brother tells the backstory. He's like, oh yeah, no, she was just kind of wild, and we let her go. I'm like, aren't you the assholes then? You kind of just like shipped her off with a stranger.
I think probably what happened was that she just really didn't want to do anything with the village, and then this person came, and then she was like, I'm out this bitch. And
yeah, but she was still like cool. A kid. Like, based on the flashback, she looked about as young as his daughter did now. Yeah, so I'm like, damn, you all just like, of course he's not gonna want to do that shit. She's like 9.
Yeah, but going so far as to just reject everything and then leave your village, like Tona, his daughter, did not want to leave. She was like, yeah, sword fighting's not cool. I kind of just want to,
She did the opposite of wanting to leave. She wanted to keep people in the village.
Exactly.
She fought to keep them in.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, watching Eris bond with the girls this episode was just so like,
This was definitely a Eris growth episode. I love Eris so much.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She had to mature to deal with girls that are younger than her.
Yeah, and like I said, I love the way that they show how she matures. Like, she's able to teach people now, when she was such a stubborn little rat earlier in the season.
And teaching people not just to fight, teaching them English.
Yeah, well, Japanese. Yeah, she's like growing as a character, and I feel bad saying that she's my favorite, because obviously she's my favorite. She gets so much screen time compared to Roxy and Sophie. So, but yeah, she's my favorite, obviously. And yeah, it was a slower episode, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a slow episode, but it was good nonetheless. I liked it. It hit me right in the kokoro.
We got a little bit set up for next episode too, with the 7
strongest
warriors.
Here are these 7 strong warriors, and they're very strong things. I'm mentioning them just to mention them. Oh, also the they got a new party member. That guy, I forgot.
And it's not the dog like I wanted it to be.
I know. I was so upset by that. Also, you find out that I feel like after all this time now, I think they assumed that Rudy was gonna lose the dog because the dog. I think they could smell that the dog was horny.
So they assumed that Rudy was like, which kind of makes sense because they don't have pets; they're dog people. So they're like, oh my god, why are you jumping on this dog and like rubbing him?
Yeah, like, you're turning the dog on. You pervert. Oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, oh god, I was gonna fuck
importance
me up
of cultural knowledge.
I'm rubbing my dog's belly. I'm just like, I'm not turning you on, right? Like, you would tell me I'm turning you on, right? I'm not. No.
And then he just winks.
And I'm like, you know what? It's been real. I'm just gonna go home. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, inevitably, when that dog does show up, like 2 seasons from now, when we least expect it, it's gonna be amazing.
Right. I hope it gets even like big, like it's in like a big dog spirit thing. It's like, I don't know, does a dragon dog beam?
Yeah, he's a dragon dog. He's a chimera, actually. He grows into a full ass chimera.
Yes. Nina's final form. I mean, what? All right, so let's move on to Komi-san. Well, Komusho this.
Yes.
Episode 3. So this episode, I don't think it was as hype as episode 2, and maybe I might be a little biased because I was also dead exhausted. But I feel like it was like a like I had like kind of like a slow start, but definitely started like picking up, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I kind of felt like this episode was just there. I'm
Yeah,
not too much a fan of the green haired girl, Agari, whatever her name is.
I love her design though.
Yeah, she has a great design, but she's just kind of like the normal uh tropey character of like, oh, I always misunderstand everything and I'm a closet pervert. Which is fine, but she goes overboard. She's too much sometimes.
Yeah, I will say we only need one Komi.
Hmm. I did
We don't
find the
need a
scene with Komi in the phone extremely cute, though.
yeah. Oh my god, yeah, when she pretended like she wasn't on the phone. Or she
Hmm.
pretended like, oh, this is I don't know, she tried to pretend like she was an automated message. That was cute.
And it's the first time I actually got to hear her say a sentence, so that was nice.
Yeah, like a whole sentence.
Was that in the
Literal
manga?
I probably the phone scene, I'm almost certain it is.
Mm.
And that's because one of my favorite parts from the manga, the game, when they played the game,
Mm.
that was in it. And oh my god, that was so funny.
I did not understand how the game worked at all, so
They explain it definitely in
super
the
fast.
manga, and they just and they made a right call. Because I remember when the manga trying to understand what the hell was going on, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't care.
Like I don't think I needed to know. I just
You
understood the
didn't need to.
context. It was just like, all right, they're trying to get Komi to do the kissy
Exactly.
face.
That's what
Got
they
it.
that's what they focus on.
Hmm.
Yeah. And also potentially this could have been a game that people in Japan already know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of those things that's lost in translation. Like if we, I don't know, I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of like
Something
a American equivalent, and I just thought of like, what if a bunch of kids were trying to freestyle and do like a rap
like
battle in the middle class?
or or instead of that weird example, it could be like explaining numbers.
Oh, I also don't know how to play numbers.
Huh?
I also don't know how to play numbers.
I'm a little disappointed, but not surprised in the least.
Yeah, I don't know. I was more into video games than hand games, so I don't know. I guess I'm just a nerd who didn't socialize enough.
Nerd.
I know taps.
Listen, if you knew taps, I feel like you should know numbers. At least the concept of numbers.
Do you just say numbers?
It's a hand game. Oh my god.
You just flash numbers with your hands.
No, it's like one of those. It's like one of them patty cake games,
Oh,
kind
oh
of.
my god, boomer.
I said the person who said I play taps.
People do
Also,
that. They still do
people still play numbers,
that. If you play numbers, let us know in the comments.
right? Numbers or taps.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, it was a cute. This is definitely one of the parts that I remember very vividly from the manga. Where there I still remember the part where he's like, hey, can I also play? And then they're just like, I
Yeah,
guess.
sure, whatever.
Sure. And relatable content. That's all I can
Very.
say about that. That person is like, can I play? And no one wants them to play, but they're just like, fuck,
Kids are so
sure.
mean.
They are mean, but it's also understandable. I feel like for him, I'm
But he
like, why are you
doesn't do.
being
He's
mean to
not
him?
bad. Yeah, like
Exactly, he's not
he's
bad.
just chill.
They're just you know on
Assholes.
the well that too, but also on the Komi cocaine high.
Hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, it was just pretty funny, very funny episode. I like I said, I enjoyed it towards the end. Oh, one point that I had to mention: there's a part where Komi's like, oh my god. No, not Komi. Agadi randomly thanks Komi for like helping her grow. And I'm like, how? I'm like, did I miss that? Can someone explain that to me?
Oh, because she was so scared of Komi that she was able to man up and talk to the class and run away. Just so she could avoid Komi.
Okay. So
you
not
didn't miss
actual
much.
growth.
No.
So not actual growth. Got you.
Temporary growth for the
That's
purposes of the plot.
right, because I'm like, that didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, you guys sound like you had a whole moment that I just missed. Yeah, so that was a thing, I guess. But all in all, like I said, the episode it was all right.
Yeah, it was just all right. I feel like a lot of the episodes this week, low key, were just all right. They weren't amazing.
Yeah,
This was a down week, I have to say.
I can agree with that. And with that being said, let's move on to Takt op.Destiny episode 3.
This is my episode of the week. No.
I feel like you already know what mine's is, but
I have no idea what yours is.
oh, okay. Well,
when I said everything was mid this week, I meant
yeah. I mean, it's one of the things where I'm like, should I just make this my episode of the week just because they introduced Lenny? Lenny's clearly gay.
Yeah, the one thing I loved about this episode is Lenny and Titan are literally just us. Like, if we were playing an MMO, you would be a big bada gay dude that's super cool, and I would be a lowly with a shotgun. So I feel like we are like the
way that's not really true because I always play female characters, but go off, queen. But I kind of understand where you're going, where you're coming from, even though it's not true.
It'll be true for this hypothetical.
Right, exactly. That's all that matters. So yeah, we get introduced to Lenny, the conductor, and his music art
Titan.
I love her design. She
yeah, a lot of the character designs in the show are actually amazing.
Yeah, she's actually amazing. My only gripe with her is that her fighting is so lackluster in comparison.
Well, yeah, she just has shotguns.
Okay. Meanwhile, this girl has like a laser gun that also doubles as like a sword and blows everything up.
Yeah, well, good luck using that when you drain your master's health and kill him or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't need to do a Kamehameha wave, but like just a shotgun. Like, oof, it's a little underwhelming for me.
I'm sure Titan will get her time to shine, hopefully. I'm kind of hoping this isn't, I know it is going to be, but like a one-off, like, every week they'll just introduce a new conductor and music art, and they'll just show them off for one episode and then move on to I hope they don't do that.
I don't think that's the case, only because Titan and Lenny are on the cover.
Oh, yeah, oh my god, I never noticed them.
You've never noticed them?
I've never noticed them. Holy shit, you're right. Yes, more Titan.
Yes, and more Lenny.
Yes, Lenny's cool as well.
He's relatively nice. Sucked that he had to explain that what's her face is kind of dead.
I like how it was just like all bad news. Like, listen, your sister's actually dead. She ain't coming back, which means she totally is coming back. And also, your music art is unstable and is probably gonna die and kill you.
Yep, at this rate. So at least we know why they're going to New York. Literally, because they're both going to die.
What if it's sad and they both die in New York? I hope not.
Oh my god, please, why would you say that?
Like that's what's gonna
happen. Why would you say that? Oh god, and poor Anna.
Oh yeah, Anna has the worst of everybody, actually.
Anna's like literally like crying because her sister's gone, basically. And meanwhile, the asshole Takt is like, no, we need to know more. I'm like, oh my god, give her some time. She just found that her sister's kind of dead.
No, we need to know. Tell us more horror stories about her sister.
So yeah. The fighting was good. The very beautiful, very flashy as always. I'm glad we can always count on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
Choreography
This
always
has a
being
great
pretty
budget.
solid. Mm-hmm. I'm at how also it's very interesting to see Cosette now versus Cosette at the beginning of the anime. Oh, sorry, Cosette now versus her in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly she was just like, I sense D2s, I kill D2s without any regard for her safety, her master's safety.
Mm-hmm.
Blew up a whole house.
I like that. Yeah, Takt was like, every time you use your powers, it hurts me. She's like, oh, well, doesn't that suck for you?
Right? She's like, oh, well, there's still more D2, so ganbarimasu.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was hysterical, honestly. But yeah, no, other than that, don't don't think there's anything more I have to add. It was a cute, like you said, it was a mid episode. It was cute. It was all right.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. Up next, you have Senpai ga Uzai Kohai no Hanashi, episode 3. And right out the bat, we once again see why Futaba's MVP, because she gave her a scarf to literally a random little girl.
Yeah, that was cute.
I was just like, well, all right, Futaba the goat. And then they
she
do
was adorable this episode.
Yeah, she was. And then they do what I thought was a Secret Santa.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, oh, Secret Santa. No, they
That's
were
right.
contrived. I'm like, well, this is a worse of a Secret Santa.
Right.
Having to dress up as Santa.
I mean, let's see, what's worse, spending money or dressing up as Santa? Because I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, as long as I don't have to go outside, sure. Like, I don't have to spend money. All I have to do is like dress up as Santa. You know how many stupid poses I would do?
Yeah,
like, I would have a lot of fun with it.
I think I would too, but that's clearly not what Futaba had.
Yeah. Oh, poor girl. She thought she could escape, and she got picked twice in a row.
Sucks. I don't know why you would need 2 Santas, but okay, sure.
Right? I
feel like I was purposely just there to screw people over. Like, ha, you thought we would just have one, but actually.
Yeah, but nope. And the other one was Sakurai. Which Kazuma was really into, and I'm not gonna lie, I loved. I really just want Kazuma and Sakurai to become.
I feel like this is becoming their show, and then Futaba.
Yes, and Futaba, and they're just there, and I'm really okay with it. I don't know. It's gonna be such a weird shit. I feel like they have to do the shift very well for Takeda for me to believe it, because he's just so, I don't know, he's just such a bro to her. Like, it's like huge bro energy.
There's gonna have to be an episode where he just like, and I feel like that's gonna be a creepy episode.
Not a creepy episode.
Where he just like, damn, I could bang her. Like, I don't know, but I don't know what Futaba can show him that make him sexually attracted to her or romantically interested in her.
Yeah, I feel like they're still building it off, because he was like, yeah, I don't ever want to mess up this wonderful tie you gave me, so I'm going to show it off as a trophy. The trophy that Futaba gave it to me. It's like, I understand that's how they're trying to set it up, but I don't know. It's like I'm still having trouble believing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to intersect like the two relationships together, and maybe Futaba and Sakura are going to do something that, I don't know, makes her more appealing to him or something. Or definitely her friend is going to get involved.
Yeah.
Futaba's friend.
Yeah, they're all gonna be like, "Hey, Takeda, you dumb fuck. She's into you."
Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Still plenty of
want-
episode of series left.
I just want him to be gay.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get with Kazuma. There we go.
I mean, he doesn't have to get with anyone. I'm just saying that'd be fun. And then he could just be like,
That's
"Oh,
how it
yeah."
ends. Oh, Futaba, I can't be interested in you. I'm gay. Roll credits. The end song just starts playing.
No, 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 no. My gosh. Poor Futaba. I feel like regardless, she's just going to suffer. Also, it's really weird for them to have like a Christmas meal. They were like, let's eat chicken at a Popeyes. Sorry, no, I'm sorry. Generic chicken place. I just call it a Popeyes.
I mean, I would eat that chicken at a Popeyes for Christmas.
I mean, no offense, but
oh, you're too bougie. Are you too bougie for Popeyes now?
Girl, it's Christmas. I'm not eating Popeyes at Christmas. Like, unless I am broke. Okay.
I only go to the finest chicken establishments.
Excuse me. I'd rather go walk right down to Fine Fare with my EBT card and with me up at dinner than eat fucking Popeyes for Christmas.
I'll remember that next time I have Popeyes.
It does nothing.
I was gonna get you something, but you don't like Popeyes.
I mean, will it be on Christmas?
Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, yeah.
What does it matter? What the difference does it make? I'll eat Popeyes.
Literally the difference is Christmas.
I'll eat Popeyes for Thanksgiving. I don't give a shit.
I literally said I just won't eat it for Christmas. Why are you bringing up literally any other? You bringing any other day into this defeats the whole purpose of this argument. Literally defeats the whole purpose. I wouldn't eat on Christmas. Oh, are you gonna eat any other day?
I feel like the fucking Dr. Seuss book where it's like green eggs and ham. But would you eat Popeyes on a train with a?
Not on Christmas.
Not on Christmas Day, Drew said.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, I got that one scene where it snows and Takeda is like playing in the snow.
Oh, I knew you were about that.
Ooh. I was like, yes, my loins.
I actually was kind of mad. I was hoping she would make fun of him for that or something, because that would have been a prime moment to call him a child or something.
I know that could have been a cute moment, but oh, he was so cute. He was so cute in that moment playing with the snow. I was like, oh, he's trying to catch the snowflakes. I'm like, oh, I love you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, but if he is, on the off chance that he is into Futaba, he is like, he's so bad when it comes to women. Like, he's painfully awkward.
Yeah.
Like, he's so, like, I'm like, is this how like really manly men are? Is this how you would be?
No, I wouldn't be. I'd be more like what's his name is with
Kazuma.
Kazuma. I'm just shy. So
I feel but I feel like Kazuma, like with that, there's like a little more you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Confidence.
I feel like he's not even like. I feel like it's not the type of incompetent or like naive. He just literally is not interested in her at all and doesn't even see her as like
right. That's in my mind. That's how it must be it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. But then he went through the whole, your tie is so good for me. I don't even want to wear it. So it's like they're trying to push it, but like they're doing it in such a weird way. It's just so weird.
Hopefully they fix that up. Or they just change all the focus to Kazuma and Sakurai. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, interesting. At least it's fun. I will say, at least it's fun to talk about.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun just watching and discussing this show. More than I thought I would.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Patting myself on the back for that one.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, World's End Harem will be here next year. It'll be just as much fun.
Yeah. Anyways, up next we have Platinum and episode 3. seems that Oni was indeed correct. It was.
Hey, pat
It ended
myself
up
on the
being.
back.
Yes, it was unfortunately very predictable.
Yeah. Although I do like the new angel.
Yeah, he's the angel's cool. The girl's whatever. But
Yeah, oh yeah, the girl's super. Way to write a boring character 101 that doesn't do anything and just sits there.
I know she's I think the reason why is because it's like, well, I had a bad sob story. But then to be fair, all the angel candidates probably did, or the guy candidates probably
I don't know,
did.
like,
so.
Is this really written by the guy who did Death Note? Because like, was this before Death Note? Did he write this before Death Note? I find like he couldn't have, but
Ooh.
The writer.
No, I said oop, as in
as in well, all right, yeah, I am tearing into him, but like, the characters are such a downgrade to all the Death Note characters. Like, I know he could write better characters than fucking what's her name, Saki.
Yeah,
she's boring and like something I would like at least I don't know. Like, I feel like in Death Note, all the characters, even if they were just like one-off characters that were just like there for one episode or two episodes, they automatically like just popped and were like really interesting or had something going for them and had like some deep intricacies. Saki's just a bad past or something, and I'm sad.
Yeah. It's like she was cool for 0.5 seconds when she immediately shot Homeboy.
Yeah, that was cool. I thought she was gonna be like a yandere. I was hoping. See, I'm hoping this just goes the Future Diary route and she just becomes like, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Nor do I want it to, only because like you said, it's like, do I need a cookie cutter Future Diary?
Unfortunately, time for me to rag on this show. I feel like that's the best we're gonna get. I don't know. Like, this episode disappointed me only because I had so many ideas of where I wanted the plot to go, and it did none of them. Maybe I set myself up for disappointment. But like, for example, when he was under the Red Arrow influence, I thought that was gonna be like, oh shit, this is an interesting plot twist. Now for the next couple episodes, he's gonna have to like survive under her control. But no, they just kind of like, oh,
did a
whatever.
month skip,
yeah, 33-day skip. Like, oh, so then why even bother? Why not? Like, literally, what was the purpose of this?
at least make it 2 episodes.
Yeah, or something, or like put him in a dangerous situation where
exactly. It literally just did a time skip. They're like, oh yeah, and he was under her control for a month.
Yeah,
there
like,
we go.
literally, if Saki didn't hit him and she just walked up behind him and was like, oh, by the way, I'm a god candidate. Let's go back to my house and talk. This whole thing could have just played out the same exact way.
Exactly.
Because he already loved her and was like, oh yeah, I'll throw myself in the fucking fight Metropolitan Man, whatever.
Oh my god. Yeah, hey, you probably shouldn't like show up to you shouldn't probably show up to stadium at all. Cut to them showing up to the stadium. And why both of them?
Yeah, well, like, I guess because they have to be together for the bond thing that they have to work.
Bitch, stay at home. No one's looking for you, Saki.
Like I said, this is not Death Note. They're clearly not using their brain. They're like the anti-light and L. They're just like, whatever, we'll wing it. It'll work itself out.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I didn't want them to be like super god brilliant like those two, but definitely
but like a little bit more smarts. Yeah, like something.
Some smarts would have been cute.
I did like that. There was a little interesting twist where it's like, oh well, this wasn't supposed to be a death game, like, but Metropolitan Man is out here killing.
That's why I think I brought that up last week when I was like, is this necessarily supposed to be a death game? Because they haven't said that they outright that they're supposed to kill each other. They just said they're god candidates.
Yeah, but at the same time, they also have unique powers and an arrow that kills people. So I feel like it's one of those situations like, guys, we need to talk this out. We're just gonna lock you in a room with a bunch of guns and knives. And
exactly.
Just talk.
Just talk. Just talk. Bye. Yeah, so I understand. It's like, oh, is it supposed to be a game where you don't kill each other? But we're gonna give you all these things that can help you kill each other.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Metropolitan Man does.
Yeah, and also wonder why arrows don't work against him, which of course,
at this rate, I might be for him. Actually, I don't know. He might become my favorite character.
But he's all like, he's like light but not fun.
Yeah, but that's
Or
better
he's
than
like,
being dumb and not fun, like the other two characters.
that is true. That is true. I don't know. I'm rooting for everyone black, which is none of them.
I'm rooting for Nase. I hope everyone dies like Nase.
No, not that. It takes my mind. Yes, Nase. Can Nase just become God?
Yeah. Can we get a spin-off where it's like just Nase and the other angels fucking around?
And they just talk about all the dumb shit that they did.
Because ironically,
being angels,
they had the most chemistry. Nase and Raviel, whatever his name is, Raviel.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had some really interesting lines and shit together. So I'm like, oh wow, they get along way better than the main characters do.
And why are there multiple common writers?
Oh yeah, that too.
Why is there common writer orange and yellow, or whatever colors?
I was thinking maybe this is like a setup by Metropolitan Man, but then again, they also had arrows, so they have to have been other god candidates, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is definitely a trap, and I guess with his ability to deflect arrows, he came prepared. So we'll see what's happening next time. Yeah, right. Filthy cheater. All right. Up next is what I believe is the last episode.
Yes.
That we're covering is Mieruko-chan episode 4, which is my episode of the week.
Same here.
I'm yeah, the words I never thought I would say, but and I will say that this wasn't, I didn't choose this because I just had to choose the best of the worst.
Mm-hmm. No, this was a legitimately decent episode, I think.
Yeah. This was like the first episode I saw where I was actually scared for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like I actually was like, Miracle, you dumb bitch. Like, move.
Yeah. When she started following the little fucking
oh my god, little gnome. I'm just like, oh,
why would you do this?
Why?
That's some real horror movie vibes. Like, I'm gonna follow this thing into Natalie. What possibly could happen to me?
I'm like, you stupid bitch. Why would you do that? And then when she couldn't just like pick up the coin because she was so scared.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And then we get the introduction to her little brother, whose name I forgot, but her little brother.
He was fun. I
actually like him. There's not many little brothers that I like. But he was like a good little brother.
Even in the beginning of the episode where he was just like teasing her and like he was like staring over her like she was sleeping.
Exactly. He's like, huh, are you having a wet dream? And then he just runs out the door.
Bolts out the door.
Like, yeah, exactly. So like that was cute. And then he was being concerned for her. Like when she was clearly like off, for lack of a better word.
Oh my god, that bathtub scene was fucking horrific though. I would kill if I ever was in a bathtub with something like that, I'm killing myself. I'm drowning myself.
The way I would just be like, I'm walking past everybody. The moment I see a ghost in the bathtub, I'm just like, well, this is fun. I don't see you. I don't see it. Like, I'm like, bitch, I will close my eyes and walk. I will close my eyes and walk out the bath. I don't care anything they say. Make my
I've never taken a bath again. I'm like, listen, I guess I can't take it. I see like a bug in my bathroom, and I'm like, oh, I ain't coming back here for another 12 hours.
Yeah, no, that you're right. That was very terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually like delivered on the horror this episode.
Oh yeah, it's stepping up the horror game.
Yeah, and then of course, so it's like all those things about it that just made it really good because like the introduction of this brother is cool. They up the ante on the horror.
Mm-hmm.
Also, her mom is so fine. Like,
yeah,
I know it's kind of etchy, so it makes sense. But
her mom's like a super MILF.
Like, what? It don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
Lucky dad.
Yeah. Well, at least he was.
He was.
At least he
Listen,
was.
there's a price to all things.
And that's what cinched it for me for episode of the week, when at the end realized that Saki, that's not her name. Miruko's dad was a ghost all along, and he passed.
That was a really good twist, because I kind of was guessing it. Like, I was like, somebody's a ghost that she sees, and I was thinking it was her friend Hana, but it was her dad all along. And I was thinking back, I'm like, oh yeah, no one ever interacted with her dad.
Yep.
And if you look, like, I went back and watched it after this reveal. Like, when he's sitting at the table and there's that giant monster behind him, like, he doesn't have a breakfast plate. There's, like, the monster's like blocking his side of the table, so you can't even see that he doesn't have a plate laid out for him or anything. Like, it's really cool the way they kind of like hit it so well.
Yeah.
And also, it sucks for Miko, because then it's like, oh, she saw her father this whole time, but she could never acknowledge him, because if she did, I guess shit would happen. So she just has to like ignore him.
Yeah, but it's like, at the very least, she can still interact with him in some way. Like, it was so sweet when she left the pudding out for him again.
Poor Miko.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. If it was me, I definitely would at least. I'm like, I'm gonna give this to you, but I'm gonna take like a few bites.
So you get half. I'll take the other half.
Girl, you're dead. You're dead. It's going to go to waste anyways.
Yeah,
love you.
Yeah, love you. Here's a pudding. Bye.
Half of it.
Yeah, half the pudding. Yeah, that was a really good twist.
You ate my pudding last year when you were alive.
Damn, you got the pudding 2 years in a row. Damn.
Right? Even after you die, like don't be selfish. Leave her some. Leave your daughter some. Yeah. No, it was a really good feels way to end the episode, and just a surprisingly strong episode overall. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I feel like this is where the turning point is. Like, I think we're gonna start getting a lot more into the meat of the series, because I heard some stuff happens later on, like where the plot actually kicks off. So I'm curious, because we still have that other girl that is a part of this that hasn't done anything yet. The pink,
the Bond girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we will see you next week.
Yep.
Yes, but with that being said, that brings the weekly reviews to an end, which is also going to end the podcast. Yep, no filler arc this week. So Oni, if you'd be so kind and take it away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch all these videos as they go up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join the party over on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. You can also become a patron or channel member, like all these lovely people on screen right now, who make this podcast possible. And if you do, you get yourself a bunch of awesome benefits, like access to our members-only Discord channels, and you can be part of our live watches. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
For any of your loved ones that passed, if you could, what offering of food would you leave them? Let us know. I'm curious.
Yes. And until next time, this has been Sober Oni and
Doobie-doo.
We'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.